So this video is dedicated to a special person. And I'm keeping it anonymous for privacy reasons. But before we start, welcome to my channel where I peacefully fuck up your illusion. And hey, when the truth only hurts when you live a lie. Where it's not about the mountains ahead, it's about the pebble in your shoe. Well, a lot of us know what PTSD is, but what about C-PTSD? Complex post-traumatic stress disorder. Before I go any other, the pebble in your shoe comes from this man right here, the greatest, Ali. Got him on the t-shirt. C-PTSD is a repeated from traumas that's prolonged from abuse and neglect. And it's constantly repeated. It's something that's always seemed to resurface. Just PTSD by itself is from like a single traumatic event. C-PTSD is chronic and interpersonal. Something that is long-term. Something you may have suffered from childhood or a past relationship that happened long time ago that you still suffer from today. It's chronic. These people have trouble regulating their emotions at times. They have a feeling of worthlessness. They have intense emotions. They have a distorted relationship about life, themselves, and other people. And that's why they have trouble maintaining relationships. They have trouble trusting people because of this prolonged chronic thing that they carry around them. These emotions be hell of intense. Some people genuinely hide it well. They got a good poker face. That's why they say check on your happy friends. You don't know what they're battling with. I'm talking about people who even resulted into self-unaliving. Although some don't understand these individuals, these people are trying to get a grip and actually understand the things that are going on around them. They're even having trouble to understand themselves. As a matter of fact, they have a distorted view of themselves. Yes, people with complex post-traumatic stress disorder, C-PTSD, often have a distorted view of themselves, characterized by feelings of worthlessness, shame, guilt, or fragmented or unstable sense of identity. This distorted self-perception stems from prolonged trauma and it can lead to negative self-belief that significantly impacts self-esteem and behavior, making self-care a daily interaction challenging. Not everybody with C-PTSD act the same. Some people genuinely choose to suffer in silence. Others take what they would deem to be the easy way out. Some run to distractions, drugs, relationships, even their success. Literally think that they can get successful and they drown out the noise with the money and success, only to find out it brought them temporary excitement, but when everything's silenced, the noise is still there. They done had the baddest women, they done drove the fastest cars, they done had all the money they can think of, and yet the trauma is still there. That's why people always think this person was rich. Why do they want to take themselves out? The only way to get to that noise is to address it. Look out there, it's a beautiful day. Look at all that water. If it's unwanted trash in the water, should we get rid of the whole lake? Should we get rid of the fishes, or should we get rid of the unwanted trash that's in the lake that's polluting our lake? There are things that's polluting your garden of thoughts. Should we get rid of you? You don't get rid of yourself, you get rid of what's polluting your garden of thoughts. A lot of people like to distract themselves and turn to the noise on the outside so they can avoid the noise on the inside. Some of you genuinely bring it to social media. That's why I can see you on the panels and somebody step on your toes, even mistakenly, and they hit trigger points and it causes you to react and snap just like this. Because you come to social media to distract yourself from reality. But in fact, somebody remind you that reality actually exists, it puts you into fight mode. You're attacking me, I feel like it. You're attacking what's going on up in here. So now I have to swing. That's why a lot of y'all people are still maintaining relationships that doesn't serve you. That person comes with baggage. And they have so much baggage to the point that it drowns out the noise on my inside. So I would rather deal with their bullshit than to deal with my own, because dealing with my own shit is so much more painful than dealing with somebody else's shit. This is why we keep certain friends around us. This is why we keep relationships. We stay in relationships that doesn't serve us, all types of things. But the right person to come along and they aura will literally disturb your demons, and that makes you pissed off. A lot of y'all go to the clubs all the time. The music is loud, the drink gets you inebriated, it takes you away from reality. But reality don't suck. Tell a lot about a person when they say things like reality sucks. It's not reality that sucks, it's the polluted thoughts about reality that suck. It's like the pebble in your shoe. It's not the mountain ahead, or it's not the walks along the way that's fucked up. It's the pebble in your shoe. So take the pebble out your shoe. How do you do that? Acceptance. Accept things that happen to you. There's certain things that you can't change. And also forgive yourself for the things that you might have done to other people, because some of the things you've done is attributed to this C-PTSD based on the things you've done to other people, which causes you guilt and shame. Some of us purposely try to desensitize ourselves and all of these things and help us to escape reality, but it doesn't work, and it only leads to literally one thing: Despite what anybody tell you, you deserve forgiveness. Even if you don't get it from other people, forgive yourself, because you're not the person you was at the particular time that you did said action. You've changed, you've learned new things, you're evolving. Also, forgive yourself for the things that you allowed. Also, recognize that some things in your life genuinely wasn't your fault. You have a distorted reality to what is your fault and what isn't your fault, what was a mistake and what is not. You're driving in a car, right? If it's raining and it's a bunch of rain hitting your windshield, if you don't have your windshield wipers on, you're going to crash into things. And that is what's happening in your everyday life. Time to turn the windshield wipers on so you can navigate through this road of life. Pissed off and say, I don't want to climb this mountain, but the mountain is a beautiful thing, because guess what? The higher the climb, the better the view. But what makes the journey suck is the pebble in your shoe. Go to those dark places. Don't come on social media. Don't try to distract yourself. Go get therapy. If it's a knife in your back, it's going to be almost just as painful coming back out as it is going in. A lot of y'all don't want to do the surgery. Healing is a painful process. Healed is past tense, means you've completed. Healed means the healing process is complete. Most people talk about healing but don't want to do what it takes to heal, because healing, the process of healing, can be painful. Medicine might be nasty. You might even have to take accountability, which some things you have to say, yo, this is my fault. Also understand the things that it's not your fault. Also understand the climate that you was in the situation. A lot of people really react due to the climate and based off the things that they have been taught and what they've been exposed to. You can't help that. I've become a hard determinist. Well, that cancels out free will. Understanding that a lot of your choices was probably manipulated without you being aware of it. Get to a point of acceptance, because acceptance is literally the key to mental freedom. Personally done things that I'm still forgiving myself for. I know that I want to get to the top of the mountain, but if I want to get to the top of the mountain, I must take the pebble out of my shoe. Just take it out of yours. Don't ignore the pebble. Don't say, I hate this walk, I hate the climb. It's not the walk, it's not the climb, it's not the miles, it's the pebble in your shoe. The waters I showed you earlier is beautiful, but if there were things polluting the water, you don't get rid of the water itself, you get rid of what's polluting the water. People suffer different battles, but I do understand that C-PTSD is more than just a battle, it's a war. It's not a war that you can't win. As long as you got the tools and everything to face this enemy, do it strategically, understanding that you're worthy of love and forgiveness. And when you get to the top of the mountain, you can enjoy the view. You can take out that pebble that was in your shoe. You may even come to realize that this was a necessary part of the journey, because this is what built the character of you. When it comes to the growth of the trees, plants, and flower and food and crops, the storm is just as necessary as the sunshine for those who need it.